People, how's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. So real quick, uh, it's midday. They just went to lunch a couple of minutes ago. Already had my lunch. I'm gonna get a coffee real quick. We're going right back to the courtroom. So basically, so far, there's only been one person that's hit the stand that I've seen. I missed opening statements. I want to apologize about that. So only one person hit the stand that I saw was the police detective that they're currently examining. I believe they're in a cross-examining stage right now. So don't worry about it. I don't think we missed any of the actual testimony from witnesses. Right now they're going through all the forensics. So it should be the forensics. But I do got a lot to say about this. I do not have my book with me. There are not going to be any notes. It's all going to be mental, everything that we're going to drop tonight. We should be having a show going on tonight. I do think I got Mike Jones, the super producer, coming to the New York today. If Mike Jones, the super producer, is pulling up, there will be no live tonight. We're going to go cover that event. So we're probably going to be covering some artists in the studio tonight. I don't know if we're going to go live or if I'm just going to take the video. So I'm going to give you a real quick breakdown. I'm trying to find out where we go get the coffee from. So I'm going to give a real quick breakdown of what happened in court real quick, and then I'm going to get back to what we're doing, and I'm going to get up out of here. So basically, they have the police detective that took the stand. There wasn't much hoopla going on. Shout out to Fox. Fam, we was in the middle of our show this morning. You told me that today was the first day. I dropped everything I do. I pull up. This is what we do for a living, fam. This is what it is. The rest of them be playing. We be serious. With that being said, so basically they have the police detective. What I found interesting was, so the prosecution tried to get him to testify like he was a forensic specialist, which he is not. So I thought it was interesting how hard the prosecution was trying to get some information to come across. I'm not in the main courtroom. Yes, I did get to catch the Cash App. Yes, I did get the drop, Fox. Appreciate you, fam. That wasn't even necessary. I actually appreciate you for reminding me to pull up and keep it in stack with you. So back to what I'm saying real quick. So basically, they was going over some evidence. Basically, they were trying to get the regular police officer to testify as far as his, like he was a forensic specialist. That got knocked down. So the thing that I find interesting is I want to know the evidence that they actually wanted him to testify to. Because remember, since it got knocked down and he wasn't able to say the things that he wanted to say, that most likely means that there was some evidence that they was going to present and they were not able, pardon me, we got to go step outside. So 9 times out of 10, that means that there was some evidence. Somebody just came in. Somebody probably just see me live streaming in the show and just wanted to be disruptive. Now you good. Somebody probably just saw me live streaming in the store and just came in to be an asshole because that's how they do. Anyway, so basically, right now, as far as that is concerned, I don't even want to stand over here because I don't want them to think I'm trying to run out the store with nothing. So in any regard, so basically, it seems like they was trying to get some evidence in that wasn't allowed in. I'm interested in I really want to know what the evidence is. I'm not in the actual courtroom. I'm in the viewing room. So since I'm not in the actual courtroom, I can't really. I might try to make it to the courtroom tomorrow. Not today. I'm gonna stay in the viewing room today, so I could make sure that my everything is consistent with everything that I'm receiving. So tomorrow we're gonna try to be here on time. We're gonna try to make it into the main room because I want to know what evidence is that they weren't allowed to allow in. Because obviously they wanted the police officer to say a thing, as in a reference to forensic, whatever the forensic shit going on with that. And he wasn't allowed to do that. So there's probably some evidence that was attached to him that they wanted to get in. I'm interested in knowing what that is. Second thing I found interesting. So this happened in 2002, as everybody knows, the situation with J Master J. Rest in peace, J Master J. So the thing that I find interesting is, so there were video surveillance in the area that the police didn't even look into. Now, I'm not trying to talk about the innocence or anything. We don't do none of that. We just talk about what's happening in the case. So I just found it interesting that the defense team pointed out that there's some actual video evidence that they neglected to even try to attain. So what this leads me to believe is that they have a lot of reason to be pointing the finger at the individuals that they're pointing the finger at. And they might have overwhelming evidence in a whole different area, and that would not lead them to need to get, or believe that they would need to get, the video evidence from the surrounding locations. Also, just so we can add on to this, remember this was 2002. We don't even know how good the quality of the video would have been. Also, he didn't say that they didn't go try to get the video. He just says that he has no information himself of them trying to attain the video or trying to acquire the thing. That's what he said himself. So as far as that is concerned, we're gonna see what's going on. They got a little bit more. I'm figuring. I think the last defense attorney was speaking to him when we went to lunch. Because there's two people on trial. So the first person spoke, the second woman spoke. I didn't think she had any way to go with it, but I think what they're trying to point out, and it seems like what they're trying to say, and this is just, me getting information right now. It seems like they're trying to say that there are other actual individuals that the police should have been looking at, and they just neglected to. One of the things that they pointed out was after the situation happened, when J Master Jay was actually hit, they didn't call the police. There was phones, there was telephones, everything around. Nobody called the police. They actually walked to the precinct, which I don't even understand how that works. So they tried to make that sound like work. So what it seems like the defense is, what the defense is trying to do, what they are attempting to do, obviously here we're never talking about the guilt or innocence of anyone. We're just talking about how it plays out in court. So what it looks like what the defense is attempting to do is, the defense is attempting to say that they were, at the very least, there were other suspects that the police neglected to look into. That's what it seems like the defense is leading with. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it looks like to me. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to go get this coffee. I'm probably going to get a Danish to go with it. And then tomorrow we're going to try to make it into the main courtroom, but today we're going to stay where we're at. We don't want to displace anybody that's already had the opportunity to sit in there for the beginning. We're not on that type of time. We ain't no hating over here, fam. And I'm never jealous of nothing. So I'm going to holler at y'all later. Like I said, we have a situation where Mike Jones is supposed to be coming to town, the super producer. If he hits town, we're going to be in the studio with him. We're going to see which artist he's going to be with. So if Mike Jones hit town, we're going to be in the studio with him. If not, we can pull up for the Tonight Show tonight. I love y'all. Everybody, go find something good in the world to do. Do it and stamp God's name on it. I'm out.